UK Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're wrapping up the NBA regular season in style here on 2K Sports. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, 2 games into the season series against this team, they're tied at a game apiece, looking to grab the edge tonight. And we've reached the end of what was a terrific regular season. Kenny, what were some of your favorite moments?
Man, let me think about this. A few teams surprised me about being in the playoff hunt. That was good. And a couple of rookies ready to contribute sooner than we thought. That surprised me.
I'm over the regular season.
Really?
The whole season going to be on and cracking and lit.
Wow.
All of those things.
All of those
On and
things in
cracking
one.
and lit. You went like 80s colloquialisms to all the way to 2018s.
Colloquialism, what part of history is that?
Just,
Sorry.
forget it.
You asked too many questions. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Only one game away from Chicago here. The Bulls will be back home for the next one. They're in the lower tier of the playoff contenders, hanging out at the 7th spot in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, and you know, both sides may downplay it, but these rivalry matchups bring about a level of emotion that you generally don't get.
Right, guys play harder, Greg. They play with a bit more passion. This is what we love to see.
Of course, we know for a few chosen individuals, the best of the best, this is the last leg now in the race for the MVP.
That is correct, Kevin. There's been a narrative that's built all season, but sometimes the way you close out a season can ultimately decide the vote because it's the last thing in the minds of the voters. You've piled up your stats, you've tried to win as many games as possible, but a finishing kick is so important in this race.
And these players know it, don't they? I mean, they say, oh, I'm not paying attention to it, but really, I mean, come on. They're human. Of course they are, right?
They're paying attention, no doubt.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Levine is out there with Murray. And it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's Levine. Six to shoot. Buries it down low. Levine's got his second bucket.
Tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Over to the left wing. Quinn dishes to Bledsoe. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Leonard on the wing, defended by Durant. Shot clock at 5. From 11 feet away.
I love the energy of Kevin Durant on the defensive end. Long and tall and does a great job contesting without fouling.
Murray kicks to Levine. Knocked away. They get the rebound. Carter, the pass to Levine.
And I think, guys, one thing about Levine, raw prospect in college, raw when he entered the pros, and now just starting to polish up that game.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Free throw good, Levine. And he can't hit the second.
You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot block. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Now here's Powell, guarded by Levine. Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And Ibaka can really get up on these lob attempts. Great at finishing strong when he's near the rim.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Levine. Last game he had 12. To the middle, unloads from 13. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
Well, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Takes the three. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist from Leonard. Ibaka's got 5 points so far.
Well, you love how Ibaka goes right up with the shot. Doesn't hesitate for a second off the catch.
Murray kicks to Levine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Free throw good, Levine. And so Levine nails both of them. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Bledsoe against Murray. Passes it to Powell. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. Taking a look at Toronto. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And, of course, Chicago, 3 spots below.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've never been able to take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
Yeah, I think if that next step was coming, it would have happened by now. They can't be worried about could-haves and should-haves. They need to be focused 100% on the push for the playoffs.
Now here's Durant. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Now here's Leonard following the shot by Kevin Durant. Left side, Leonard. Over Durant. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Murray. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Philadelphia. Here's Durant. And again, no good by Chicago. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. Bledsoe looking around. And Leonard has it in the corner. Ibaka outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Bledsoe against Murray. Kicks it to Durant. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Durant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Leonard. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Leonard. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 5 now.
Well, you see the assertiveness inside from Kevin Durant. He is so good at finishing in different ways.
And here's Bledsoe. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. And again, Toronto no up. The Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Durant. Over Ibaka. And that one's good. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Got a piece of it. Powell kicks to Bledsoe. Shot to stop the run. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Every now and then, though, Bledsoe sneaks in, gets one off the miss, uses his long arms to his full advantage.
Here's Melton. Guarded by Bledsoe. And again, it's good. Durant with a 3. He's got 10.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Leonard against Durant. High post shot. Off the left rim and out. Raptors trail by 8. Bledsoe right side. Ibaka outside. No good from outside. The Bulls have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. From 11 feet away, Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Leonard's got 6.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, with 2 losses in 3 games, they feel they know what works and doesn't work against this team. Coach told me that playing patient and being smart on offense was the big difference in the wins and losses. He said if they can do that, they'll end the season with a series split. Well, we'll see. Back to you guys.
David, thank you. Sounds like shooting is what he's concerned with most early on.
Yeah, they're looking for a controlled, patient offense today. And the key to that will be shot selection.
Well, I think that means they need everyone being decisive out there. Make strong, quick decisions at the offensive end.
And Chicago has possession following the 3-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Leonard against Durant. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. The offensive prowess of Kevin Durant. We knew it even back in high school, but winning the NBA scoring title at age 21, Doris, that really sealed the deal.
Yeah, in fact, Kevin becoming the youngest player to ever win a scoring title. He's obviously gone on to do it multiple times. And to me, where he's really advanced is his ability to make plays for the teammates around him. Kevin Durant prides himself on affecting winning at both ends of the floor.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Jang, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Lure comes in for Serge Ibaka. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Teague in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Teague. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Lure finds Jang. And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Valentine passes to Melton. And it's Wright sending it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. puts it up off the inbound. Levine can't hit.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
Teague dishes to Jang, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
The Bulls leading by 8. Murray kicks to Markkanen to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnover.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Markkanen against Leonard, and DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. Markkanen, no good. Empty that time from Leonard. Down low, and finished off by Lure.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Chicago with the ball after the Raptors pick up 2. Clock at 6 from the baseline. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Raptors trail by 6. There's the pass to Teague. And he gets the bucket. Teague's got his first basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Inside. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, obviously it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Bulls. On the wing, Levine. Carter outside. The Bulls have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Philadelphia. Here's Teague. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Teague's got his second basket.
You've got to be able to focus inside, and Teague will not be denied when he's that close to the rim.
Chicago leading. Al Levine, 7 points in the game. Second left. Count it. Levine's got 9 points.
Increasingly comfortable from the mid-range now. Levine rises and fires.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Chicago Bulls. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We come back right after this. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
You just try to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from three-point territory.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Raptors. John Lure's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Gorgie Day. Then there's Teague, and it's Wright in at the 2 spot. Here's Wright after the Bulls pick up 2. Passes it to Jang. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Carter. Offline with his 3.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. You almost never get that wide open a look.
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And Wright kicks to VanVleet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jang. Over Carter. And the Raptors miss again. The Bulls leading by 6. Valentine with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Melton. More and more, we're hearing the term positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others are building their roster around guys who are switchable and versatile. It's become an almost necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective. And here are the Bulls now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Valentine kicks to Markkanen, and they're moving it up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Wendell Carter. He's been in good form here the last few weeks, averaging 13 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Carter's got 6.
Boy, nice feed. Leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
Right, looking around. Pulls up and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Wright's got 4 this quarter.
Wow, hats off to him for making that one. You can't find a much tougher shot than that.
That one goes. Count it.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
Here's Teague after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. And And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. Take a look at Leonard. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, DeLon Wright. This is another guy who can defend so very well. Such quick reflexes.
Between these two guys, it's been quite a month of thievery. Just look at the steals for them over that period of time.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup. The teardrop.
Outside Teague. Here's the pass to Lou. Down low. Right. It's tipped. Passes it to Melton. Pulls up. High post. And it's Toronto with the rebound. To the inside. Lure. Markkanen pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 5. To the middle. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Ibaka comes in for John Lure. And it's Powell in for DeLon Wright. On the free throw, no good. There is something interesting about Kyle O'Quinn. He's widely considered one of the funniest players in the NBA.
And that sense of humor, I think, can unite a locker room. It's led to some crazy interactions with celebrities and spawned some great pranks. But you love to have positive energy. It makes for a very good teammate.
Durant, no good. Raptors trail by 7. Now here's Powell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Van Vliet looking around. And again, no good by Toronto. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deeper in the second. Pass to Levine. To the wing on the left. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. To Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. The Raptors shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. To end the drought. And again, no good by Toronto. Durant for 3. Doesn't go for it. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Shots good by Ibaka.
Well, there's incredible height and reach and length and touch from the inside when we're talking about Serge Ibaka.
And the pass to Portis. Kick out to Levine. Rebound by the Raptors. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And when you protect the rim like they did in that one, it has a tremendous impact.
Well, I don't think there's any question when you're playing that strong a defense, it's going to have an effect on your opponent. And it seemed like they were getting their hands up on the majority of shots.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So much of being a scorer is finding ways to get open without the ball, of course, and there are a lot of guys that do that very well in the league right now.
Well, you think back to guys like Ray Allen, who have retired in the last 5 to 6 years. He was one of the all-time best You think back to the Detroit Pistons teams and Rip Hamilton. They set the stage for today's generation. Guys like Klay Thompson and Kyle Korver, who are relentless in their motion and sometimes do it randomly. Outside of the context of the offense, they're just, because they've done it so often, the kind of movement they create puts tremendous stress on your defense.
The Raptors making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 5-point game. To the paint, stripped it away. Murray right side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bulls have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. He misses the free throw.
And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter. Good way to let your opponent back in the game.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Simply have to go up stronger than that. Could be a simple layup if he shows a little more determination. Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Here's Van Vliet. Powell. That's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here is Murray. Outside Durant, inside. Portis uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Well, that's just a pretty pass. Kevin Durant carrying the scoring load when he has to, but boy, can he get others involved.
Bledsoe passes to Van Vliet. And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. It's deflected. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. He gets it in there. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Now, here's O'Quinn. Tight defense on him. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Back to Levine. Off target from 3-point range. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet. He kicks it to Ibaka. 6 to shoot. Here's Powell. He can't get that one to fall. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Levine can't hit. Raptors trail by 7. Powell with it. Now defended by Levine. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there. Glides into that move, suspends in the air. Levine, nice.
Here's Bledsoe after the made shot from Zach Levine. Bledsoe kicks to Van Vliet. It is now to Ibaka. There's Van Vliet to stop the drought, and he sinks the layup.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
Here's Levine. They lead by 7. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And if you're sensing a concern, best thing you can do is call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. You've got to get this game under control. I think he sees some adjustments he can make.
And Toronto making a change here. Leonard's checked in, and the Bulls making a change here as well. Markkanen's checked in. Here's Portis, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Markkanen passes to Murray. Outside Durant, takes a three, and it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. Rebound by the Bulls. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Portis kicks to Murray. Back to Portis. To the inside. Murray, good. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes to O'Quinn. Bledsoe against Portis. No good from Bledsoe. The Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Durant. And the 3 off target.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Now here's Powell. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Bledsoe outside. Just 4 to shoot. But they'll get another chance. O'Quinn finds Bledsoe. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bledsoe's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Now, make no mistake, Bledsoe has worked every year on getting more and more comfortable from beyond the arc.
Pass to Durant. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so we conclude the first half. Bulls out front, up by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Zach, strong first half for the team. How do you build this lead?
Keep playing hard on defense, the main thing. Getting out, running, getting stops. Continue to play with pace and, do what we do off the offensive end. We're good at that.
Zach, coach really likes the way you played, I'm sure. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 block. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots. Gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible those guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, if you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The 3rd quarter just about to get started.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And tip it off the second half. Here's Jim Boylan's 5. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Murray out there with Levine. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Inside, here's Powell. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Powell's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Raptors. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Here is Ibaka after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Now Powell, 6 to shoot. Over Levine. Nice D from Levine. The Bulls leading by 6. Bobs it up for Levine. It's stolen by Ibaka. Leonard looking around. Dishes it to Ibaka. Here's Bledsoe. Up and in on the layup. Bledsoe's got 7.
Boy, guys, I don't know who feels the contact more, Bledsoe or the defender.
Murray, the pass to Carter. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Murray. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Leonard dishes to Bledsoe. Kicks to Ibaka. For Murray. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Serge Ibaka.
Well, let's remember, at his size, this is a very mobile 4. He can stretch the defense, and in this instance, just does some work in the pick and roll.
Now here's Levine. 13 points in the game. Carter, the pass to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Durant gets double teamed. Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
The free throw drops for Powell.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
And it's tied up with that one. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Levine kicks to Markkanen. The pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Toronto. He hits both from the stripe. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Down low, here's Leonard, and the shot goes in. Leonard's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Murray takes to Durant. Three-pointer. And the Bulls with another miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Levine against T. O'Quinn finds Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. And too long on the shot. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lobs it up for Levine. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
We are getting a full glimpse into the scoring potential of Zach LaVine. When he's in rhythm, he's just unbelievable.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 7, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Teague against Levine. 5 to shoot. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Raptors get it back. Carter with the block. And he gets it back. Here's Leonard. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Durant. He kicks to Markkanen. Bulls moving the ball around. Murray surveying the D. Back to Durant. Over Bledsoe. Toronto grabs the miss. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And you love the heart, the fire they've shown here. Let's see if they can keep up this level of tenacity.
Here is Carter after Eric Bledsoe's score. Durant just inside the line, and it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night, and if you're going to shake out of a slump, he is not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
Bledsoe passes to Ibaka. For the lead, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, Serge Ibaka is a self-made stretch forward. That guy added that dimension as his career unfolded.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Some changes for Toronto. Jang, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Eric Bledsoe. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Melton. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Durant. Empty that time from Leonard.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
VanVleet kicks to Ibaka. Passes it to Leonard. Clock at 6. Out to Ibaka. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
The Raptors have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Here's VanVleet, defended by Durant. VanVleet passes to Jang, and finished off by Jang.
Wow, big-time size, speed, power combination from Gorgui Dieng. Wow.
Chicago trailing here. Outside Durant. Durant drawing the double team. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Toronto called for the foul.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind. You know, what you love about Kevin Durant is he has established himself as a top 2 player in the NBA. But the reality is he's never forgotten where he's come from. His charity work, his commitment to the communities and to the places that have shaped him. It's really kind of cool, Kevin.
The free throw dropped for Durant. And in 2013, there was a series of commercials calling Durant the nicest guy in the NBA.
Well, let's remember, Kevin, at that time he was a beloved figure in Oklahoma City. He remains tight with a number of staff members there just because of the kind of person and the kind of professional he was. What you love about Kevin Durant is he's a top 2 player in the NBA. But in terms of his charity work, he is right there as well. Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
Van Vliet kicks to Zhang. Over in the corner. Lured. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Melton passes to Durant. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Knocked away. Stolen by Lure. Here's Van Vliet. To the middle. Here's Leonard, and Durant sends it back. Pass to Melton. And Wright pulls it down. Raptors have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Count that one from Van Vliet.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
And Chicago has possession after the Raptors pick up 2. Back to Durant. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Here's Melton. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Raptors. They lead by 4. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lure. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. 4th, Kevin Durant.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Well, you see plenty of that when any of these guys are on the floor. They're each very good at keeping their options open, trying to find the best possible shot on every trip, and no individual agendas. That's crucial.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And Wright kicks to Van Vliet. Six to shoot. Pass to Leonard. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. Now it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Bulls trail by 7. Murray outside. That's tipped. Valentine kicks to Levine. To end the run. And Wright pulls it down.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside Leonard. Made that one as his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Kicks to Valentine. Recovering. Outside Levine. Let's go. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got his 4th rebound in this one. He's all alone. All going up court. It's good.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Murray. Nobody near Leonard. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Wright. Levine kicks to Valentine. Clock at 6. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Valentine. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
Norman Bowles checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Levine. And Wright kicks to Powell. 50 seconds left in the third. Here's Leonard. And the Raptors miss again. Bulls trail by 4.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
Let's see what they do here, Greg, right? Because you know they want to get a couple of possessions out of the time left.
The shot by Valentine, no good.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane. Standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Outside Leonard. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Murray's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. With 1 on the clock. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Raptors lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Bledsoe. Powell is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Gorgie Day, and it's Wright in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. It's good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Bledsoe finds Leonard. To the paint. Here's Jang. Carter with the block. Here's Melton. Guarded by Bledsoe. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Toronto.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Denzel Valentine, another tough, high IQ player, Greg, out of Michigan State.
Yeah, 4-year player for the Spartans. He knows how to play the game of basketball and has the versatility to impact the game in a variety of ways.
Well, this catch-and-shoot game, something Eric Bledsoe has worked so hard on, and it really pays off that time.
Back to Carter. Over O'Quinn. And that one comes up a bit short.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Here's Melton. The pass to Valentine. Out to the wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 5 to shoot. Here's Melton. And the Bulls with another miss.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle. Boy, that's what you call timing. He doesn't have to break stride on the pass.
And O'Quinn sends it back.
Well, just such an active presence on the defensive end. Kyle O'Quinn, get that weak stuff out of here.
And the Raptors with some changes. Baca comes in for Jang, and it's Teague in for DeLon Wright. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Bledsoe outside.
Oh, what a terrible foul there. Shot clock winding down, and he ends up bailing out the offense with a silly foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Powell dishes to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And the dunk by Powell.
The leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
Bulls trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Carter, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And Teague has it in the corner. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you can't let this kind of run continue. Really need to go back to the basics.
No, exactly. I think it's impossible to let this momentum continue. Let's see what they can come up with in the timeout.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team. He told them it's time for you to fight to get this lead. Let's bring this one home. Guys, we'll see if they have what it takes to get it done. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And that one drops for him.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Melton, guarded by Bledsoe. Valentine shot, good. Toronto leading by 4. Bledsoe passes to Powell. Floats one. That one, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. The feed to Valentine. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Ibaka. Pass to O'Quinn. He kicks it to Powell. 5 to shoot. Teague finds O'Quinn. Stolen by Levine. Outside for Murray. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Bledsoe with it. Bringing it up for the Raptors. A 2-point game. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Levine. To take the lead. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Out to the right wing. And O'Quinn kicks to Teague. They could use a bucket. Bean with the rebound. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Durant, no good.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
Pass to Bledsoe. For Murray. And again, no good by Toronto. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. And it's good, 2 points. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, that's a tough shot. Levine showing some intensity inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the Raptors call time here. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, I think during this timeout, they've got to talk about ways to deny the basketball to him. That's the key, because when he gets it, chances are he's going to score.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Jeff Teague. And the Bulls making a change also. Joseph's checked in. Joseph against Bledsoe. Floats one up. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Levine up top, guarded by Powell. The Bulls leading by 3. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. To the inside. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Murray's checked in for Corey Joseph. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. And here are the Bulls now. They've led by as much as 10.
How about the fast hands and lateral quickness of Norman Powell to get with his man and contest shots? That's good.
Ibaka dishes to Leonard. Ibaka against Markkanen. And again, no good by Toronto. And here are the Bulls now. 11 unanswered points for him. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. And that'll be his third foul so far. Outside, Levine. And the pass to Murray. Bobbed up there for Durant. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
Raptors trail by 5. Bledsoe outside. He dishes it to Leonard. Kicks it to O'Quinn. Leonard with the ball. 5 to shoot. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Chicago.
Bean passes to Portis. Knocked away. Stolen by O'Quinn. Here's Bledsoe. That's tipped.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Durant finds Levine. Outside Portis. 5 to shoot. Bledsoe against Murray. Can't hit from the elbow.
Boy, the mid-range becomes slightly more difficult when the defense is as active as they are there.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Inside, Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Murray kicks to Markkanen. Dish now to Levine. Passes it to Carter. Bulls moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Leonard against Murray. Outside Leonard. Foul for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Markkanen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Durant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
One shot, gentlemen.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Raptors trail by 4. Powell kicks to Leonard. Down low. Here's O'Quinn. Good work defensively by Carter.
Well, that's tough defense in the paint, harassing him every step of the way.
On the wing, Levine. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Bledsoe kicks to Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Leonard hits them both.
Boy, what a steady presence at the line, whether it's a blowout or a tight game like this one. His stroke never varies.
Murray gets to Durant. Over Leonard. Durant, no good.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
A reverse. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Zach Levine.
Norman Powell on the big-time delivery.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Yeah, terrific and 1 on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Murray gets to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Leonard on the wing. Fades back. It's all in by the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Murray outside. There's Levine. That shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Feeds it to Oakland. Bledsoe against Murray. Right at the free throw line. And that misses everything.
Right, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself. Big shot with time winding down. Clutch move by Levine.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 3. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
.51 seconds left in the game. Leonard. It falls. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
Now here's Durant. Bean passes to Carter. Here's Murray, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
And that will put them up by 2. he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Leonard. It's in!
Smart decision there by Bledsoe. Paying attention to the defensive alignment, making the right pass.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game. Shot 2.
He cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Pass to Leonard. Over Durant. Oh, wow. A huge basket to tie the game.
My goodness. How about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
Chicago calls timeout. To win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. And the Raptors with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, and down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Zach LaVine is out there with Murray. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Here is Carter after the Raptors pick up 2. Outside Durant. Durant drawing the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. O'Quinn finds Ibaka. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. Back to Ibaka. Wide open look. And again, it's Toronto converting.
You simply cannot let Serge Ibaka get into a rhythm from that range. His mid-range is as good as it gets.
To the middle. Leonard with the steal. We play just over a minute here in OT. And Wright kicks to Bledsoe. Ibaka outside. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer right. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Levine against Wright. Outside Levine. Ibaka comes with the double team. Levine passes to Markkanen. Count it. Good.
Yeah, Levine finding the open man. The difference for him right now, playing under control.
Raptors with the lead. Bledsoe kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Chicago. And Levine, here we go. And it's Wright sending it back. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Inside, here's O'Quinn. Good work defensively by Carter. O'Quinn's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Murray outside. And he hits it to tie the game up.
This guy is big time, unafraid in the moments that matter most. Levine, big time.
Toronto's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall here in overtime. Here's Leonard. A fader. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Leonard's got 27.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Now Bledsoe, after Zach Levine missed from long range. Tries it from 19. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the inside. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Durant. 10 points for Wendell Carter.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Now here's Wright. And the pass to Leonard. It's up a 3. That shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. A wide open look for Durant. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Raptors have gotten off to a less than ideal start here in overtime offense, hitting only 3 of their first 8 shots. And here are the Bulls now. To the paint, here's Markkanen. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
And they have to be careful with the ball.
And Bledsoe's likely to get the ball in crunch time. The defense didn't react quickly enough.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 35 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what's your take?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Murray gets to Durant. Back to Murray. They get a bet. Here's Durant. Count it.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Yet another 5-star, one-and-done player coming out of Kentucky. Bledsoe was the 18th pick in the 2010 draft and looking very much the steal at that spot now.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Well, you've got to be smart regardless of what you choose to do. You shouldn't just heave the 3 if it's not there. Let's see what happens.
Passes to Murray. Outside, Levine. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, what you love about Serge Ibaka, yes, he has tremendous size and reach and great athleticism, but he plays his role to a T.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Levine wide open. That's good.
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Serge. Big game offensively. What was going right tonight?
Man, just focus, you know. My teammates did a great job surrounding me open. And just focus, man.
Just focus, got it done. Thank you, Serge. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.